Hey YouTube, how's it going? Buster here. I know it's been a while, just things get away from me. Still sorting out my new job. My new job's a lot more intensive than what my last one was. Just a lot more work to it, so I'm kind of getting used to that. Plus obviously sorting out the new house as well. So until I get settled down and stuff, it'll be random videos. So this week's video is about this Tracy Elliot that I've just happened to acquire. I done a trade for the Epithalon Thunderbird and Ibanez TMB 30. I've always wanted a Tracy Elliot. Two amps that I've always wanted. There's an Ampeg SVD, which I've got a micro CL, which looks pretty much like a micro version of the SVD, surely because it was Ampeg that the Ramones and that used. And a Tracy Elliot because the first introduction to kind of music that I had was in a youth project over the south side of Glasgow called Southwest Arts and Music Project, Swamp. Still going today, different location, but they're still going, same guy still runs it. This was pre-army, so I must have been about 16. It's when I first started getting into the bass, and then I bought the Aria Pro 2 Madax. I was in the army when I bought that, until then I was borrowing basses and stuff. So they had a Tracy Elliot. Don't know what kind it was, but it was a combo, a big combo. It was probably about the size of just half of this, right there, maybe a bit wider. Or it just looked bigger because I was younger. So this came up and I decided to have it. So needless to say, the Behringer's up for sale or swap, the full stack, because the only use I've got for that is to plug my TC electronics through it. Which if I sell that, I'll probably end up buying myself one of the wee mini 2x10s, but actually for the TC electronics. So I've got a TC electronics stack, I'll have the Ampeg stack, and then I'll have the Tracy Elliot stack. Good thing is I could, if I wanted to go for the mini Tracy Elliot, I could go for the Elf, and it looked quite cool. So yeah, this is a GP12 SMX. So this is half solid state, half valve, uses a valve preamp. You need to put the standby on thing when you switch it on, leave it for a couple of minutes, press the button for it to work. It has an input blend, so you can go all the way valve, all the way solid state, or in the middle, a wee bit half and half. Passive and active mode, it's got a gain. It's also got an indicator, so it's getting increased gain, and it's got a wee light says OK, flashes when you're playing, and if you're obviously overloading it, it'll flash red. It's got an EQ, you get a shape button, shape 1 and shape 2. Push that, you get an in button, I think that's to go through that. You get the graphic as well. So you can pre-shape it, graphic it, don't know what that does. I'm too thingy for that. You get level, you get low compression, high compression, then you've got an EQ balance. Then you've got effects level where you've put your effects in through the back, you can do that. You get the master volume here, and that's your standby button. I'm not going to mess with it too much here, because I ain't into that sort of thing. I like turn my amp on, playing, and that's it. That's how I kind of like, I kind of prefer the Ampeg to all the other amps I've got, because it's no got an EQ. Bass, middle, treble, that's it. That's all it's got. TC electronics is quite like that. The only difference between that and the Ampeg is the fact that one, the TC electronics is 250 watt, whereas the Ampeg's only 100 watt. But that's got the tone print, and that's the only dial you need to touch. That's it. Rumble, it's got loads on it as well, same as this. I'll get this to what I want it to sound like. If they're messing about with it, I've not even touched the EQ. That's left the way I got it off again. That's it. So, press that. Weird thing is, when you press that on, it doesn't kick in until you hit the string for the first time. So if you turn that on and don't touch it, it doesn't come on. It doesn't come on till you hit the string. Very strange. It's kind of, and this is a British made one. This is not a Chinese or whatever. This is a made in the UK one. See the back. Made in the UK. It's actually stamped all over the friggin' back, all over the back. It made in the UK. This one. It's got bits through the back as well. This is my kind of first playing with it. I only got it last night. Yeah, last night, set it up, had a quick shot of it, and that's it. This is the first sort of one. So yeah, it's a nice sound. Just playing my friend up in Mexico. This is the 2003 one. The, don't call it tobacco sunburst anymore, three-tone sunburst. I'm going to have to set all my guitars back up again. These have all the reset up better, getting moved. Fretboard's flat, it looks alright, seems to be. Just needs a wee bit of setup, a wee bit too high. I've not time to do anything, to be fair, honestly. Nothing's delicious. I want it's up good, which is cool. I've not time to do anything, just time seems to be going away from me. As I said, my work's a bit more intensive than it was before. I'm home more often. But it seems to be when I finish work, I just sit about watching TV, weekends spent with my son. This weekend coming up, so the first weekend I've had some time to myself actually. In fact, I've not, because I'm painting my mum's house at the weekend. Yeah, fun and games. So, there you go, that's the new ampage. Yeah, Tracy Elliot GP12 SMX. Has got solid state, but also valve as well, so you can actually mix between the two, which is quite cool. I'll need to read up more about it because I don't know if that's exactly true, but I know it's definitely valves in it. Yeah, so that's me, a Tracy Elliot drum kit. Let you have a wee look at that down there. So I've got a Son's drum kit. That there, the Behringer, that's up for sale or swap, I think, because I'll never use it now. Never use it. Now that I've got this, the Behringer's kind of obsolete. It's a 450 watt amp though. I love the speakers on the end though. As I said, the only thing that I'll miss them for, which encouraged me to get a TC Electronics smaller cab, is the fact that the TC Electronics is a speak-on cable, and they've got built-in speak-on connectors. This hasn't. This is just jack. So yeah, that's the only thing I'll miss about the Behringer. The Behringer's lovely, and I've repaired the Behringer. I had to buy a new speaker for that. Yeah, so that's it. That's what's happening. So it's going to be a bit erratic for the first wee while, due to the fact that I'm just moved in the house. new job, new everything, things, life's kind of took over. So, hope you enjoy the video. I'll probably do another video on the GP12, get a bit more information on it. Tell you what all the buttons do, because there's loads of them. There's even buttons at the back as well. Tell you what is pretty cool though. See your felt on the side of the cabs. They've actually got green through them. It's like a spark of green kind of sparkle through them, which is quite cool. These, I don't think these go with this. I think these are slightly older. So I think these are older than this. So I think the guys bought the head first, and then he's basically bought cabs. Missing the Tracy Elliot logo off this one. Sounds really cool though. Sounds cool. It's got dials at the back of them and all. So there you go. Happy days. So stay safe, guys. Maybe a video next week. Maybe no. Just depends on how life goes. I'll not be on for the next few weeks. I'll not be on as regular. This job, house, everything's just overtaken. So until I get settled in my job, I'm happy at the weekends. I'm not having to actually do work at the weekends, doing paperwork and stuff. That's what I'll start doing more. Like, get back into the routine of doing it every week religiously. But until then, stay safe, guys. Catch you later.